Hi everyone, welcome to Faith and Yoga at St. Bartholomew's. I'm Dixie, I'm here with my husband Fred, Aaron Porter, and Glenn Gilbrecht, and together we bring you Faith and Yoga. Thank you, Glenn. I always look forward to hearing that gong and feeling the sense of that vibration it sends through this open area. It's a good way to start the program today. So you may have noticed that my shirt says love, and I've kind of taken off on a basic black and white theme today for today's table setting and for the process of talking about just giving love and making today's yoga program be about that. I've chosen some Bible verses. The first one is from 1 John chapter 4:16. And so we know and rely on the love God has for us. God is love. Whoever lives in love lives in God, and God lives in them. And I've also asked Glenn and Aaron if they would read a verse as well. So I'm going to have Glenn come up first and share his verse.
Colossians 3:14. And over all these virtues put on love, which binds them all together in perfect unity.
And Aaron?
Psalm 143, verse 8. Let the morning bring me word of your unfailing love, for I have put my trust in you. Show me the way I should go, for to you I entrust my life.
Thank you, Glenn and Aaron, for sharing those very important and uplifting messages from the Bible about love. So the way to fill your life with love is very simple. If you want more love, you need to give more love. That's a quotation by Deepak Chopra. Maybe some of you have seen him on TV or listened to some of his podcasts. So how? How are we going to give more love? To ourselves, to others, to God, and to the world around us? Well, a good place to start is with ourselves. Loving yourselves and finding a deep respect for who you are and what you can do. And then connecting that body, mind, and soul. Together, that's a good way to start. And then when you yourself are loved and you're fine with yourself, you'll find it's very easy to give that love out to others. Well, as you can see, I'm usually not sitting in a chair, but today we are. And I'm going to ask everyone here if they'll go ahead and sit in their chair that I have out for them. Last week we did the breathing for the heart chakra. And it was come to my attention that it was difficult to do while sitting on the mat. So I thought, hopefully it's going to be easier to do if you're in an upright position. So let's just go over it again. It's for the heart chakra, chakra 4. You place your hands on your shoulders, elbows out at the side at shoulder height. Inhale and twist your torso and elbows to the right. So inhale, I'm going to turn to my right, you turn to your right. Inhale, turn to the right. And then exhale, turn to the left. Inhale to the right. And exhale to the left. Now just give yourself a little shake. That was a little demo on how to do it. Now do you remember the process? It's 12 times to the right. And then you switch it off with the right to the inhale, and then you do it 12 times to the left with the inhale and exhaling to the right. So let's give that a go and see how we do. So shake your arms out here. Hands on your shoulder. Hands are at shoulder height. Inhale, turn to your right. To the left. shake your hands. And then prepare to do the other side. Once again, hands up here on the shoulders. Check your shoulder height. Inhale, turn to the left. Or more. Yeah. Okay. Well. So maybe you don't notice it right now, but maybe later on you'll be feeling a little difference in this area here in the chest where the heart chakra is contained. So very good. So little feedback, was that a little easier? Okay, I got some thumbs up and some head nodding, so okay, good. We're gonna put our chairs to the side and I'll meet you right back up here then. There's a song, every now and then I come across a song that I just think has a lot of potential to be uplifting. And this one I'm going to share for you today is called Give Love. And it's by Andy Kramer, or Andy Grammer. And at prayer group we talked about that a lot of us don't like rap. Well, this isn't really a rap music song, but it does have a little bit of rap in it. So if you'll just go along with it, we're going to do our spins to it partway through. And then when the rap part starts, we're going to do our intentional walk around the mat. And I promise you, it is not a bad rap song. It has a message that it's sharing, and it's sharing for everyone. So here we go. So start with your spinning here at the side. Feet are about hip distance apart. And you start with your spinning.
My mother was a sunshine soldier. Every day was a dream come true. She said that we were blessed by the breath deep inside us. She could make the colors in the sky turn blue. She said, honey, what you gonna do today? You're second guessing every single move you make. You're definitely gonna have some very hard days, but I'll
If you want to pick it up, go right ahead.
And she said before I go, there is one thing you should know. I give love to all of my people. All of my people need love. I give some. I give love to all of my people. All of my people need love. I give some. I give love to all of my people. All of my people need love. I give some. 'Cause in the end, the love we taste's got
Get yourself ready for the walk around the mat. Well, thank you for going through that with me, and I hope that maybe you find that this is a favorite song for you too to pick up. And the message is clear. He talks about his mama giving love to all the people and sharing that through the generations. So I think that definitely is a very good thing. A good place to start is home. So Fred has something he would love to tell you about. So come on up, Fred.
Last week, after we left our recording session here at church, we drove up by the bottom part of Longhorn Dam, and as we were driving past, we saw something amazing on the ice. First, I looked over, I thought it was a hawk, and then when it raised its head, it was an eagle. So he was down there, he was like tapping on the ice, and just as us humans struggle during the wintertime to forage for things that we need, here was an eagle, which is part of God's creatures, doing the same thing. They also struggle during the winter months to try to find food and, I'm sure, stay warm and whatever. So that was very amazing and unexpected. And we really appreciated seeing that. So just wanted to share that.
And did you want to show them the eagle pose now?
Yes, let me get my
Oh,
line.
no. Eagle.
And along that same theme, Dixie suggested that we would do the eagle pose. So, since our theme today is love, we're going to start out this pose a little differently than what we usually do. We're going to take our arms out to the sides, feet about hip distance apart, and we're going to give ourselves a hug. One side, and then back, and then the other side. And then we're going to finish, arms out in front of us. We're going to take that right arm up, underneath, left arm over top. We're going to stand firm in that left leg. Put your weight into your left leg, cross your right foot over. And if this is uncomfortable for you, you can have a block handy. Out here, I'm going to flatten mine out on the floor. And you can put your foot on that block. This will take a lot of the pressure off just standing on that one leg. But if you're comfortable with that, with not being on the block, you can also bend slightly like you're in a chair pose. And at your side here, you should be able to put your thumb in the crease of your hip, or almost put your thumb in the crease of your hip, and just bend over slightly. And this is eagle pose. If it's also uncomfortable for you to have your hands folded, simply put your hands on your shoulders. I have a lot of good-looking eagles out here. This pose is called Garudasana. Garud is an eagle. So this will strengthen your hips, your back. So we can come up out of this, take our hands out to the side. We'll switch over to the other side. Again, I'll put the block over there. This time we're going to put our weight in our right leg. So we'll take our arms out in front of us. Left arm on the bottom this time. Left knee over top right. Again, if you're comfortable, And come down into almost seated position. And again, this is a focus position, so you could utilize the third eye. Pick a focal point or your drishti. Maintain your balance. It's also a balancing pose. When you're in this position, you can take about 5 breaths to hold it. I won't hold you there that long. I'll get you out of this. So we'll unfold, come back up into standing. Thank you. Eagle.
Thank you, Fred. We're also gonna grab our straps and do work on our shoulders a little bit more today, because that is a chest opener, which is a heart opener as well. So everyone has a strap. If you don't have a strap at home, you can use a dog leash, you can use a tie, you can use a belt, you can use, just about anything. So you want to have it out in front of you. We're going to inhale, lift up. As we exhale, we're going to spread our hands out and take it down behind us. We're going to do a little tilt to your right. Back up. Tilt to the left. Come back up and back down. And we're going to do that a total of 4 times. So that was just our trial. And you can do it in your own time, but I'll be glad here to give you prompts. So arms out in front of you. Inhale, lift. Spread hands. Exhale, back beside you. A tilt to the right. Back up. A tilt to the left. Arms go up. And exhale down. Readjust again. Arms out in front. Inhale up. Arms spread down the belt. Back behind. Feel the stretch there. A tilt to the right. And a tilt to the left. Let me step back here on the mat. Okay. Bring the belt back up overhead. And exhale down. Once again, 2 more times here. Readjusting. Arms out in front. Lifting up. Spreading those hands. Back behind. Tilting to the right. Back up. To the left. Back up. And down. And one last time here. Arms out in front. Lifting up. Inhale. Spread the hands. Exhale down behind. Inhale to your right. Bend. Exhale back to center. Inhale back up to this left side. Up. Up over. And down. All right. Well, this shoulder's certainly had a workout today already, so give them a good shake out here. And we're going to spend a little bit of awareness on our heart here. So take your right hand and simply place it on your heart. Make sure you feel the beating of it. So we have the right hand on our heart. Left hand is going to come up. And let it open to the left. Gaze follows that left thumb. Inhale, bring it back. Point it out front and down. Once again, the arms need to be moved here a little bit. The left hand over heart. Right arm comes out. Swings out, gaze looks over. And then coming back to center and down. And then one more time on each side. Right hand on heart. Check in with your heart, that awareness. Left arm swings up, opens to the side, gaze looks back at the thumb. Coming back to center and down. Other hand comes down and switch out. Find that heart awareness. Right arm goes up, opens out, gaze follows back at that right thumb. And then coming back to center. And let that heart hand go down. Give it a little shake. We've had a different start of what we usually do today. So we're going to make sure that we get our poses in that I always tell you about. We had a little change around. So we want to make sure we do mountain pose, tree pose, cat and cow. So we're going to start out here with a mountain pose. Feet are about hip distance apart. Hands come together at heart center. We're going to inhale, let the arms go up. Let the hands separate and gaze looks up. Let the hands find each other. Let your head come back to the normal center. And once again, we're going to take a lean to the right. Inhale back up. Lean to the left. Back up. Let the hands separate and be parallel. And bend at the waist for a forward fold. Let your fingers come down to the toes. Head hangs heavy. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Let your arms grasp alternating elbows and let them sway in the ragdoll position here. And now let your hands hang. Let your hands come up on the front side of your shins to your knees to a half bend, flat back. And then slowly let yourself come up again. And once again, arms go up to mountain pose. Here in mountain, we're going to lean back a little bit, protect your back, or do what is most comfortable for you. And lean back, head goes back, gaze looks up. Coming back, recentering your spine and head, and let your hands come together, and then bring them to heart center. Chin to chest. And take a deep breath in, and out. Okay, good. Now we're gonna do our tree pose, so if you need to step off the mat, please do. And get strong into that right leg. Start with the right, so we're strong into the right. We're going to come up to the toes of the left foot, turn that leg out to the side, and find the position that's best for us. Hands come to heart center. Gaze is on your focal point. And if you feel ready, hands can come up and open up. Hands come back to heart center and down. And once again, do a little bit of a spin here to loosen this up. Bring hands back to heart center, coming to stillness. Taking a breath in, letting your chin come to chest as you exhale. And let your hands down by your side. Getting strong in that left leg. Coming up to the right toes, turning that leg out to the side. Hands are at heart center, and find your best position. And when you feel ready, let your tree open up. Good job, beautiful trees here. Okay, sending some love out to the trees in the studio. Let it go and just shake it. I'm going to meet you here on the mat in child's pose.